So I know this is really odd to start a video with a still, but when I woke up in the morning at Bailey Gap Shelter, this is what greeted me, was a dog out in the middle of nowhere at mile marker 660. Was this dog. And if you look real close, you can see on the collar there that he is a hunting dog. He's got a tracking collar, very expensive tracking collar. So it's probably cell and satellite GPS. And then it wasn't too much longer between when his buddy came in, and you'll see here for a little while, but they followed me for a couple miles up the trail. No matter what I did, they wouldn't leave me alone. And eventually their master started hollering for him up in the woods, and he did catch up to him. So they were not lost forever, and they got back together, and I guess they went home to hunt another day.
It's okay. It's all right, girls. It's okay. Hey, I got nothing for you, but go on. Go on. Go on. He's calling for you. Huh? He's calling for you. Y'all are pretty. Y'all are pretty dogs. Yes, you are. But y'all better go on. Look out. Look out. Okay, y'all supposed to be going that way. I think he's calling for you over there. All right, y'all gonna get in trouble. Y'all gonna get in trouble. So, sometimes you have some companions on the trail. I have not seen anybody. Oh, by the way, 20-minute check-in. Good a time as any. I ain't seen man nor beast. I can take it back. I have seen some whitetail, but I have not seen any of the upright kind. So, me and the hounds are making this climb up from Bailey Gap. Getting up on top should be pretty decent up there, although I don't know if it'll be like yesterday where it's all overgrown and loose rocks and everything. But anyhow, so these are my companions for this trip. I think there's a parking lot somewhere up here. Maybe he'll figure it out, their owners. Those collars on them are GPS collars, and they're long distance, so he'll be able to pick them up. I don't know if they're actually hunting or training or what. I don't know if they're bear dogs or deer dogs or both, but anyhow, yeah, he's up here calling them. All right, so the trail so far has just been rocky. Got up earlier today. Wasn't any type of view. Go on, boys. Wasn't any type of go on. Wasn't any type of view because, like there was yesterday, because I was down in the woods. So got out an hour earlier. Got out of camp by 8. I'm just not an early riser, early fast packer. I kind of feel like when I'm out here, I'm on vacation, I'll take a reasonable amount of time. So I got up 6:30 and I had my morning constitutional and fixed some breakfast and packed up and got out about 8. So I should see, I've got an extra, I don't know, mile and a half. It depends on what you're looking at. The map on Gut Hooks says I got 17.8, but the terrain, gosh, y'all are all over me. You got to go somewhere so it's right on top of me. The elevation profile says 20, Lord, I hope the map's right. Yesterday was 17. 3 would have been really hard to get out of me. All right, he's close by. Y'all better. So there's a lot of downed trees on this section, a lot of blowdowns, and some of them you have to kind of walk up around to get around. This one right here, I thought I could make it because it was kind of wallered out right here, and it looked to be high enough, and then what I couldn't see from the other side was this head buster. Ow! Ow, that hurt. I didn't think you'd have to wear OSHA approved protective gear on the AT, but anyhow. All right, so I'm about 2 miles in, so right at an hour out. My dogs left me, so I'm all by my lonesome again. I have just determined that I think there are sections through here that are just as rocky as it was in Vermont. Particularly the first year we did Vermont, 2021. So as soon as I whip out the camera, there's not many rocks, but it's been you can't make the best I can do is maybe 2 miles an hour through that, and it's hard to make time. So like today, I'm wanting to do, if they're like this the whole way, I'm wanting to do 18 miles. Well, obviously that's a 9-hour day. That's a lot of hiking, particularly over all these rocks and stuff. So I'm hoping my PF holds up. I took some NSAIDs this morning before we left, and so hopefully kind of prophylactically that will help out. We'll see at the end of the day. I'll let you know. I'll probably be whining about it then too, but anyhow, should be coming into a parking area just a bit. My next view, there have been some views, but not a ton. Next view is going to be Wind Rock, so it should be a pretty decent view there. And I go through Kelly Knob, so that should be a good one too, I believe. It's marked as such. And anyhow, we'll go from there. But pretty morning, not too bad. Not too bad as far as damp foliage. Muggy, but hey, so that's all right. I think from now on, I'm just going to keep filming because I seem not to go through the rocks while I'm filming. This is crazy. I guess I'll just have to take some pictures next time, and so y'all believe me. All right, little shot of the woods through here. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous place. This trail. All right, see you in a bit. So I am coming up on a parking lot here before Wind Rock. And there's a road map in the middle of the freaking woods. If you look real close there, the Appalachian Trail's at the top. That is the only trail on here. The rest of them are roads. I'm not sure the point in telling me what all these roads are, but there it is, a road map in the woods. All right, on to the Wind Rock. Okay. All right, so I'm out here on my trip. Out here on my trip, and this is an example of hiker community. Now, they're not necessarily long distance hiker communities because they're wearing a lot of cotton. And we all know cotton kills, and they got this giant freaking mobile home of a tent over here. But nevertheless, they are part of the hiking community, and they represent pretty much every hemisphere on the globe, which I thought was just really neat. And there's a story there. So we're going to start with the guy on the right, the left, their right, my left. Tell me your name, and I want you to tell me your story of everybody here.
I'm Joshua. I actually grew up in Europe, and I'm here studying at Virginia Tech.
Awesome. So where in Europe?
I grew up in Albania.
Albania. Okay, awesome. Next.
I'm Revive. I'm also a student here, and I grew up in India.
Awesome. Next.
And my name is Roshan. My parents are from India. I was born in Virginia and raised here, but yeah.
Very cool.
My name is Davidson. I'm studying at Tech as well, and my parents are from Haiti, but I've lived in the U.S. all my life. So yeah, that's me.
Look at there. What a motley crew they are there. But I was privileged to meet them, and they were having a good time up here. And actually, they use Polaroids. Let's show your Polaroid rather than digital. Now, it doesn't necessarily work all the time. Oh, it worked that time. So I think it's user error. But in any case, all we need is somebody from Asia now.
India's in Asia.
Oh, Indians in Asia? Hey, that's what you get for some dumb old American that don't know the difference, right? So, anyway, appreciate y'all being a part of the video, guys. Y'all have a great day. All right, I'm coming down this section here, coming into War Spur Shelter from the top up there where Wind Rocks was. And it's like 3 miles down, straight down. You know, and people talk about the Appalachian Trail being rugged and wilderness. What they really mean to say is it's rooty and rocky, and you'll break a leg coming down the thing if you're not careful. The least you'll get away with is hurt blisters and heels and hurt feet. But it is indeed a rugged, as in war slap out trail. So this has been 3 miles of loose rocks and loose dirt and everything else. Pretty mushrooms that are growing by the side. I have no clue what those are, but they're pretty neat. On this rugged trail, rugged mushrooms. All right, I am coming into War Sport, and by the way, is it not? Gut hooks can be a demoralizing, or far out can be a demoralizing app. Reason being, you get on a decline, let's say, and you're like, oh my God, I've been on this forever. How much longer I got to go? And then you realize you've only done 10% of it. And you got more of it to do. Or vice versa. You've been on and up for an hour and you look at gut hooks and you've only got 10%, or you've only done 10%. Or you look at how far you got to go. You planned on doing 17, and you look at by 2 o'clock and you've gone 10. You're like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I think far out, there needs to be a way, like, they don't let you look at it but ever so often. So you have to space it out. I'm gonna try to stop looking at it so much, or at least stop looking at where my end is, or where the end is something is, and just looking a little bit down the trail to see where my next water point is, or something like that. All right, I'll quit demoralizing myself. All right, so I stopped here at War Spur Shelter for lunch. Going to go down here to the creek and soak my feet. Maybe that'll bring down the pain I'm feeling from the PF. But I have discovered a new taste treat, a new combo that I just thought of. Now, I'm sure there's somebody else thought of it before. But you have all seen the great value pulled pork at Wally World. And it's pretty tasty in and of itself. But if you add peanut butter to it, woo! Oh! As Jerry Clower would say, what are you talking about? Now, I would suggest that you use it, the peanut butter, before it's out of date. This was out of date June 26, 2020. I'm assuming that's best if used by, not necessarily you'll get some type of gosh awful disease or bacteria from it. However, the pulled pork, it was good until 2024, and I bet I bought that a year ago. So between the two, they cancel each other out, and it's fresh as a daisy. So think about that next time you're on a trip. Pulled pork and peanut butter. I guess that'd be like pad thai pork, if there's such a thing. Okie doke. I'm going to the creek, soak my feet. Later. All right, this is Kelly Knob. I'm gonna tell you, it takes a lot of effort to get up here. Kelly Knob Overlook, I don't know. You get up here and it's mostly overgrown, so can't see a lot. And to get out there where you can see the most, you have to jump across this. I've already done it one time with my shoes on. The rock looks slick. I'm gonna try it again. I'll let you know if I make it over there. If I don't get back to you, you'll know I didn't. All right, I ain't doing it with this thing running. Here we go. All right, I made it. See, I do go a different route. Could climb over on that one, and then I could just step across pretty much on that one. So anyway, this is Kelly Knob in all its glory. So I can't remember what I got to the truck. I'm gonna try to make it, but I'm gonna be coming in on empty, and I'm exhausted right now. So I think I got 5 miles plus. Anyway, we'll recap when we get back to the truck. I'll probably be too tired to do anything else after that. All right, chat with you, hopefully, at the truck.
Well, on this trip, I was just absolutely wore out to give a recap when I got back to the truck, but I just saw some really neat views on this, some great little bunkaholic. That's the cut there at the highway for the Mountain Valley Pipeline. Lots of flora and fauna and lots of mushrooms that were just neat just to see here, and just lots of great views and everything. So I had a good time on this trip. I'll be getting back starting at the Kiefer Oak soon, so stay tuned for that. And as always, appreciate you, and we hope to see you out here.